is time for a lunch break, and joining us today is Katharine Greis, one of the owners of Panna Dolce, a new Chicago-based online bakery, and she's going to share a recipe for one of her specialties, French Macarons. And I understand that you went to France and really studied how to get these macaroons down.
I tasted a lot of French macarons, so I actually did a lot of the baking and studying at home.
Okay.
After a trip to Paris, I came home and said, I need to learn how to make these wonderful pastries. And so I spent 5 years baking and baking, and finally came up with something I thought was as close to what they have in Paris.
You cracked the code.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So,
all right.
And
But this isn't easy to do.
it is not, but I think today, once I share some easy steps
Okay.
and some helpful hints, people will be able to do this at home themselves.
All right.
So the first thing we're going to do is combine our almond flour, which is ground blanched almonds,
Okay.
and some confectioner sugar. And we can do that in this bowl right here.
All right.
So, and then we want to just combine them.
Combine these two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's great to sift these beforehand
Okay.
because it allows for really nice texture.
All right.
So we'll get that in here.
I should tell you, I have a friend who's a French pastry chef.
Ah,
So I was warned that this is not easy.
it isn't, but I think, we separate it into some steps that people can follow. So now we'll take, after that's mixed,
Oh, what's that?
this is a meringue. So
Oh, okay.
This
That's the hard part, right? Getting
Yes.
the eggs right.
This
Yeah.
takes a little practice, and obviously there's lots of factors like humidity and
Mhm.
how much you're going to mix it that have impact
Right.
on how this turns out. So with some practice, it works out very well.
Okay.
So
Use our spatula.
we
put
use
that
our
in?
spatula. So yep, we're going to put that in there, and we're going to fold it together, these two ingredients.
Oh, I'm going to need you to show me how to fold.
I will show you how to do that.
Catherine.
Because a lot of people, a big mistake people make with French
they
macarons,
mix.
they mix it,
Mhm.
and you lose all the air that's in the egg white.
Okay, well, why don't I
We
let
need
you
that. I'll let you do
fold?
that. Okay. And so, again, you're just sort of incorporating the ingredients, cutting through the egg, but we're not mixing it. And so I would say give yourself a good arm workout of 50 to 70 strokes with this one.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
It takes
folding.
time. And what you'll end up with is sort of like a paste texture. And
Okay.
it'll flow like lava is what they say. So it's not going to be like a thick cookie dough, and it's not going to be a goopy mess.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll do that for a little while, and then we move on to piping the French macarons. And this is the first fun part next to eating them, I would
Okay.
say.
All right.
And
So this in here is what you
exactly.
just
So we'll put this in a piping bag.
fold. Okay.
And then that's what this is. And if at home you're making these and you don't have a piping bag, you can
Mhm.
use a big plastic Ziploc bag, cut the corner end, and it's just like a piping bag.
Okay.
So you don't have to invest in tips or that sort of thing. So what we're going to do now is make little circles about 1 inch thick. And these will turn out to be the French macaroons.
Now, before you started making them, could you find a good French macaron in
You
Chicago?
know, there are a lot of bakeries that make them.
Okay.
I think everyone's are a little different.
Mhm.
But I just had this image of my mind of what a French macaron should taste like. It should
Okay.
be crispy and flaky, soft in the center, and have a really tasty filling.
Okay.
And so that was what my goal was when we made these. So we think they're
I don't
pretty
think
darn
I've
good.
ever had one, but they
Oh.
come in different flavors, I see.
Yes, so we have many flavors. We have key lime, apricot. These are raspberry chocolate ganache. We're actually going to fill these with rose filling, which is lovely for the summer, spring.
Okay. Is this the filling?
So this is actually the filling. That's
Okay.
our raspberry
Okay,
filling.
well,
So
we
we
should-
can move on to that.
Yeah, we
These will
should
go
get
in
to
the
that.
oven.
Okay.
10 to 20 minutes. Another helpful hint, know your oven. Every oven cooks differently.
Sure.
Even though the temperature says 300, probably
Bakers
isn't.
have to have
Yeah,
a perfect oven.
exactly.
Okay,
So now we're going to fill.
Okay.
So when they
there you
come out of the oven looking beautiful like
go.
this,
They're perfect.
we will fill them. So this is the fun, maybe the second fun part. And we'll just pipe that buttercream. This is a rose buttercream. And then would you like
That
to put the
looks
top,
good.
finish it off?
Oh,
Put it the
just
top right
place
on
it
top.
on?
So it's, a nice little sandwich cookie.
You know what I love about you chefs? You guys make me feel useful.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we look at this beautiful
Yes,
presentation
yes, we
over
can.
here?
So Panna Dolce sells exclusively online.
Okay.
We also are carried at the Goddess and the Grocer stores in Chicago.
All right.
but we ship nationally. We ship to New York, to LA, all over. And
if you want to purchase French macarons,
yes,
as well as some cookies and brownies, as Katharine said, visit their website, pannadolce.com. And for more information on her recipe today, just check out our website, WGNTV.com/midday. Okay, which one should I try first?
I think you should try the rose.